weekend. So, Wyatt, how can the Seahawks win this weekend?
Seattle simply has to just get themselves to being Seattle again. I mean, I feel like I haven't watched a Seattle game and saw Russell Wilson cook and be himself in a really long time. Here recently, he's really struggled, especially in the Giants game was the really ugly one, and Washington wasn't great. But the Giants game was really the game where I kind of sat back and was like, "What happened?" I mean, think about it. The guy went from throwing 3, 4, and 5 touchdown passes a game and rushing for one, even two sometimes, to and a MVP front runner to not even in the MVP race anymore. Just kind of disappeared.
Well, and that's exactly why he doesn't have the MVP, because he does this every year. He starts out hot, then he sizzles out toward the end, much like bacon. It's good at the beginning, and at the end, you're like, oh man, why did I eat that? Combs, how can the Seahawks win?
Yeah, like what Wyatt's just saying, man. They need Russell Wilson to show up and ball out like Russell Wilson can. If Russell Wilson shows up and this offense is as inept as they've been since basically week 7, I think they're in a lot of trouble. I really do. I think they're in a lot of trouble anyway. That's how the Seahawks win this one. They need Russell Wilson to show up and lead this offense and do what he was doing the first 5 weeks of the season.
And I see that both of you guys went on the offensive side and pointed toward the quarterback, which, that's kind of the opt-out answer, like I think.
It's going to be a shootout.
But the correct answer, because you think it is going to be a shootout, is the Seattle Seahawks defense has to show up and do what they are on paper, what they can do. Shaquille Griffin needs to come up and have a great game. Jamal Adams, hopefully he is healthy. Like I know he's been hurt like last 4 or 5 weeks. Like he has that nagging hamstring. He needs to come out and healthy and do what he was doing the first part of this of the season. He was leading that team in tackles for the first nine weeks as a safety, and then all of a sudden he is obsolete, right? So he needs to come up and have a big game and not be starstruck by the moment, because we've seen in his press conferences he has been like, oh, this is what it feels like to make the playoffs. This is what it feels like to win a division. He needs to get past
That's
that
what
point.
it's like coming from New York.
Right, yeah. So Man Hour Nation, thanks for checking out that Man Hour clip. You can check out the full episode in the link below in the description, or you can check us live Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. East Coast time on youtube.com/Man Hour. Or you can download the podcast form on Spotify and iHeartRadio as well. Man Hour Nation, stand up.